it's Lou Collins, and I've got another tip of the day for you. So I'm going to die cut this sentiment, and once this is die cut, what I'd like to do is add a border around the edge. So what we'd usually do, if the die doesn't come with its own matting and layering border, there's some do, not all of them, we would have to cut our own, and that usually means, I'll just grab this out, that we need to glue it to a piece of cardstock and then actually hand cut it ourselves, but we need to guess the border that it's got. So I would sort of glue that down, and then I'd take my scissors and I'd try and go around there. That's okay, it will work, but you can't always guarantee getting a really neat border. So a little tip for you is to actually take the die. If we have a look at the die here, we've actually got quite an even gap all the way around from that cutting edge to the edge of the metal. Okay, so the cutting blade as such to the edge of the metal. So if we pop this down onto our chosen coloured border, we can take a pencil, make sure it's a sharp pencil, so I like to use a mechanical one, and we can just trace around the edge of the die instead. I'm not worried about in between, like the O and the A, for example, areas like that. I'm just almost drawing, it's like a bubble shape around the edge of this metal die. Now I've chosen quite a fiddly shape, really. I could have probably found one that was much easier to show you today, but that's fine. It will really show you how easy this technique is. There we go. So I have there a nice little blob, a bubble, that I can now hand cut out. So you do then need some sharp scissors, but you know that when you cut this out, this is going to have a lovely even border. Now, of course, that was done at super fast speed, but you will be able to do that in your own time. Do take your time, make sure you stay on those lines there. Make sure that you're staying on the pencil lines, and if you're working on a black cardstock or a really dark cardstock, rather than using a pencil, you can actually use a white pencil or a white watercolour. That will work. But now, bringing in our original die cut, we can see that this fits absolutely beautifully with the perfect border all the way around the edge. So we'll just use a little bit of wet glue or even a quickie glue pen, stick that down, and we know that we've got a perfect border all the way around.